Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. What is it that you're practicing? Are you practicing being in love with your life? Expecting that today's going to be the best day of your life? Grateful for everything that you accomplished in the year 2024 and everything that you want to do, be, and have in 2025? Make it a goal, make it your mission that you're going to go after something that you've never done before, something that inspires you, excites you, gets you so jazzed that you're jumping out of bed ready to take on the day because your life is getting better and better and better. Is that what you're practicing? When you practice thinking about what you really want repeatedly, it starts to become your life. What you practice, what you pay attention to, what you focus on, what you do regularly over and over and over becomes your life. I want you to think about something that you truly desire and start to believe that it's possible for you, because without belief, it won't happen. Oftentimes we decide we want to do something, we set a big goal, we demand, this is what I'm going to do, but we don't work on it. We don't bring it into our physical reality because some of our old beliefs may be incongruent with our new way of thinking, with our goal, with what we say we want. A belief is simply something that you've thought over and over and over. A thought that you've thought over and over and over, that you've emotionalized, becomes your belief. So if you have a belief that you're too old, you're too young, you're too stupid, it can't happen, it's gonna take forever, I have to work so hard, that will be your experience. What are some of your beliefs that maybe served you when you were young? They're no longer serving you. You don't want them being part of your life. Beliefs are formed through your experiences, through repetition, through past confirmation. So if you want to improve your life, you have to change some of your beliefs. Why do you believe something that you were told when you were 3 years old, when you were 10 years old? Because your mind repeated it over and over and over, and it just stuck with you. And if it's amazing, wonderful things like, I can do all things through God, I can create everything that's in my mind, I love my life and life loves me, you will lead an amazing, wonderful, charmed life. But if your beliefs are more like, money is hard to earn, you have to work harder and harder and harder, I'm too stupid, that's not for me, money doesn't grow on trees, everyone I love leaves me. Whatever your beliefs are that are unkind, that are causing you to hold yourself in a stuck pattern revolving around what you don't want, You have to change those beliefs. And as you change them, many of your old views will fall away. It takes constant spaced repetition of empowering affirmations, focusing on what you do want and taking inspired action, replacing some of your old beliefs with new ideas, questioning your old beliefs, rewriting what you do want, going after something that you truly desire. And when you believe that something can be done, your mind will automatically begin creating ideas that will pave the way to accomplishing it. That's one of the great secrets of progress. Belief. You believe in your mission, in your dream life, what you are choosing. You believe that you can bring to life something that you truly desire. Well, it comes with focusing on what that looks like, what that feels like, and letting the negativity drop out of your mind. You know, I heard that there are not just one scale moving from positive to negative, negative to positive, but there are two scales. And it's not about thinking positively and, when people say, oh, that's really positive, you just think happy thoughts. It doesn't work that way. You have to reduce the negativity. You have to stop thinking the negative thoughts. You have to stop the resentment, the judgment. You have to look at where's your mind going most of the time? Is it toward the news and the bad economy and the craziness that's happening on the political scene? Is it illness, sickness, depression? Who's sick? Who's in the hospital? Who's dying? How much work you have to do? Well, that'll take anybody down. No, you want to stop that train of momentum, that train of thinking, that downward spiral. And how you do that is focusing more of your energy on the beautiful thoughts of what you do want, what you would love. You are capable of exponential improvement in your life, in your thinking, in the things that come into your life, in what you do. You can multiply the wonderful things that happen to you, the joyous things. Not just once in a while you're having a great moment, but most of the time. What if you just decided that you live a pretty charmed life? The life that you are living is what so many people in the world just dream of. Let's start with being grateful. Gratitude hooks you up to a high vibrational energy. And you can start out by being grateful for certain things and experiences. But I want you to get into such a grateful state of being that you're just grateful, period. Let's start with writing down. Grab a piece of paper and a pen, or if you have your journal handy, write down, I am so happy and grateful. I am so happy and grateful. that I woke up this morning. I'm so happy and grateful for my warm, comfortable bed. I am so happy and grateful for my work, my employment, my income, my job, my career, my mission, whatever. If you're working, if you're earning money, if you're starting a business, if you have a means of earning money, maybe be grateful to your employer. Be grateful for your regular paycheck. Be grateful for government benefits, employee benefits, being able to purchase groceries, being able to pay your mortgage, having the ability to earn income however you choose. And if you're in a place where you hate your job, maybe start being grateful that you have an income, grateful for a paycheck, grateful for money flowing into your bank account that you can pay for your lifestyle. When you are grateful, when you give energy in the spirit of gratitude, that increases the abundance in your life. What if you were grateful for your health? I am so happy and grateful now that I am healthy, happy, active, fit. I can walk and run. I can ride a bike. I can drive a car. Are you grateful for hobbies that you can invest your time in? How about being grateful for the time that you can spend doing what you love? What have you filled your life with? If the things that I've mentioned you're miserable about, you're not grateful, look at your belief system. If you're not doing something that you love, something that inspires you, something that you want to be doing, change it. You're not a tree. You're not an inanimate object. You have a mind. You have a brain that you can think with. You have a conscious mind. You can choose how you want to live your life. You can choose different work. How about deciding that you're going to do something that you love, that you've been scared to do, that you've been worried about? I am so happy and grateful that I have the courage to do what I want to do. I love my life and life loves me. Are you grateful for your family? Do they know that? Do you show them that you love them, that you spend time with them? Do you speak to them in loving tones? Bring awareness to your conscious mind of the things, the people, the experiences that you have, that you've had, that you want to have. You can be truly grateful for. Gratitude is where raise your energetic vibration. And it's not out of duty. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you for doing the dishes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, it is getting into a grateful heart. What do you love? If you changed your belief about your life, wow, I live a charmed life. I live in a country with free choice, freedom of speech. I am responsible for the things that I do, the results that I get in my life. If I'm not as happy and joyful and fulfilled as I want to be, what's one thing that I could do differently? How many people in the world would look at my life and say, wow, you're so lucky. Look at the vehicle that you drive. Look at the home you live in. Look at all the clothes you have. Look at all the food you eat. Wow, I wish I could be like you. I wish I could have your life. And in the meantime, you're complaining about everything and wishing your life was different. It's not about wishing, it's about doing something about it. I'm going to read a little story to you. This story was written by Price Pritchett. He is a brilliant author. He wrote the book U Squared and many other books on leadership. And he calls this a true story. I'm sitting in a quiet room at the Millcroft Inn, a peaceful little place hidden back among the pine trees about an hour out of Toronto. It's just past noon, late July, and I'm listening to the desperate sounds of a life or death struggle going on a few feet away. There's a small fly burning out the last of its short life's energies in a futile attempt to fly through the glass of the window pane. The whining wings tell the poignant story of the fly's strategy. Try harder. But it's not working. The frenzied effort offers no hope for survival. Ironically, the struggle is part of the trap. It is impossible for the fly to try hard enough to succeed at breaking through the glass. Nevertheless, this little insect has staked its life on reaching its goal through raw effort and determination. This fly is doomed. It will die there on the windowsill. Across the room, 10 steps away, the door is open. 10 seconds of flying time, and this small creature could reach the outside world it seeks. With only a fraction of the effort now being wasted, it could be free of this self-imposed trap. The breakthrough possibility is there. It would be so easy. Why doesn't the fly try another approach? Something dramatically different. How did it get so locked in on the idea that this particular route and determined effort offer the most promise for success? What logic is there in continuing until death to seek a breakthrough with more of the same? No doubt this approach makes sense to the fly. Regrettably, it's an idea that will kill. Trying harder isn't necessarily the solution to achieving more. It may not offer any real promise for getting what you want out of life. Sometimes, in fact, it's a big part of the problem. If you stake your hopes for a breakthrough on trying harder than ever, you may kill your chances for success. If you're believing that you have to work harder, that you're working, and not having fun, not relaxing, not taking time to vision your goals, you might just kill your chances for success. Why don't you try a different approach? Why don't you take a moment and think about, what do you really want? Not, if I work harder and if this happens and if that happens, I might be able to get a little bit more. That's part of the struggle. That's part of being stuck. That's part of how the masses think. Work harder and harder and harder, and if you're not working, you're lazy. If you're not working, how do you expect to accomplish anything? What if you tried a different approach? Notice that the people who seem to have the most money, the most love, the most joy, the most success, they're not grinding it out, digging ditches and complaining all day long. They're not complaining and criticizing and commiserating about how terrible life is. They're focused on feeling good, being happy, doing the best that they can do, enjoying life. And as they enjoy life, as they work with a happy heart, as they give their best and practice being grateful, being focused on the life that they want, happy, healthy, joyful, respected, successful in their marriage, successful in their relationships, successful in their job, success is attracted to them. Why not try it that way? Practice. Don't be like the fly banging your head against the glass, killing yourself doing something that you don't want to be doing. Look at the open door. What if you could do what you love and money was pouring in and you could have free time to work on your hobbies, to travel, to spend the time with your family? What would that feel like? You don't have to keep going in the direction that you're going. In fact, if you're trying harder and harder and you're on the wrong path, you're going to die faster. Price Pritchett gives us a promise. He says, right now, in this moment, you are capable of exponential improvement in your performance. You can multiply your personal effectiveness, hit new highs, shatter your old achievement records. The results you can have will be hard for you to imagine. You can become U squared. What does that mean? Well, if you square a number, it's multiplied by the number. 10 times 10 is 100. What would U squared be? You don't have to settle for things as they are now. That can change dramatically. If you're ready, life is prepared to give you a breakthrough experience. You can jump to a higher orbit of achievement, live the dream, enjoy a completely different plane of success. Also, you don't have to be content with improving things incrementally or gradually. Just as your level of performance can improve drastically, so can your rate of accomplishment. Furthermore, the U-squared formula requires far less effort than you've been giving in the past. You haven't been reaching your full potential. So far, you haven't even come close. No matter how you wish to measure success, regardless of how you define achievement, you've barely scratched the surface of what you can personally accomplish. But maybe the time has come to change all that. Maybe you're ready to make a quantum leap. If you have that pen and paper in front of you, if you've written down some of the things that you are truly grateful for, I want you to think about a life that you would love without limits. How would you be spending your day? Not just laying on the beach having a margarita, because you can't spend every day doing that. It would be nice for a little bit. But if you had the choice, what work would you be doing that fulfills you? That your heart is singing with joy because of the difference that you're making in your life, in your family's life, and in the life of the people that you serve, your clients, your customers, your patients, your community. What would you love to be doing? What fulfills you? Divine spiritual energy is flowing to and through you. You have the potential to do anything you desire. The pictures that you hold in your mind, the things that you dream about, those are the coming attractions for your life. But you have to believe with all your heart that that is meant for you, that the dreams in your heart, as you change the things that you do and say, the behaviors that you take automatically and actually choose to do things differently. Ask for guidance. Think about how you want to be living, what you want to be doing. How does that feel now that you're doing it? Now that you're living that way? And what's one thing that you could do? What action step could you take that will lead you in that direction? That will bring in the love, the joy, the respect, the happiness, the gratitude. Get into that vibrational energy. Practice being there in your mind. Write down what you truly desire and focus more energy in that being there, and let go of the negativity, the resentments, the things that are holding you back. Create a wonderful day. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7 and at 9 o'clock today to talk about setting a worthy ideal, something that is meant for you. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice.